Hi, it's Tanya from My Forking Life, and today we're in the kitchen and we are making a roasted tomato basil soup. Now we're gonna roast our tomatoes and a couple of other vegetables in our air fryer, and then we're gonna blend it all together with a few other ingredients to have a delicious restaurant quality soup. Now, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you're notified when I upload new videos. Also, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. All right, let's get started. I've got here some pretty simple ingredients. I've got 4 Roma tomatoes, which is about a pound of tomatoes, some fresh peeled garlic, a red bell pepper. This is a really large bell pepper, but I'm gonna use it. A yellow onion and some carrots. So we're gonna start by just chopping these vegetables into really large chunks. Just large chunker. I lost a carrot. I lost a piece of carrot. Cutting them into quarters. All right, so we've got all our vegetables cut. So we're gonna get rid of those root pieces. We don't want that. And I'm gonna put these in our air fryer basket, and I'm gonna spray them with a little bit of oil so that they can roast. And I'm gonna roast them on 360 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes, checking on them throughout. So I'm just gonna, put them in there. And I've got here my trusty spray bottle. Just gonna spray that. Now this is olive oil. Any high heat oil will do in here. And we'll go ahead and cook this. Remember, 360 for 20 to 25 minutes. All right guys, it has been about 13 minutes, 12, 13, I don't know. And I want to show you what these look like so far. All right, so as you can see, my peppers are starting to get a little bit charred. My garlic is getting charred as well. So I'm probably gonna have to remove those a little bit earlier. And my carrots are getting a little bit charred too. So I'm just checking on them because I don't want my garlic to get too charred. And so whenever that gets too charred, I'm gonna, take those out. But I'm gonna let the rest of these vegetables continue to stick in the air fryer and get a little bit of roast. All right, so our air fryer timer just went off. Okay, and they're roasted. Oh, it smells really good too. All right, so these are our roasted veggies. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put them in a pot along with some chicken broth or vegetable broth and bring them to a boil. So I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of chicken broth to this. You can keep it vegetarian by adding vegetable broth if you like. And I'm gonna bring this mixture to a boil. So I'm gonna put it over medium-high heat. And that's just gonna give time for like those, harder, tougher vegetables like those carrots to soften up a bit. All right, now that this mixture has come to a boil, we're gonna go ahead and reduce that and allow it to simmer reduce the heat, and allow it to simmer for about 5 minutes. So I'm reducing the heat till about medium. Let that boil. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. And if you have an immersion blender, you could totally use that to blend the soup at this time. But I am going to use my regular blender. Just be careful because this is hot. Pour that liquid in there as well. Just be careful because it's really hot. Make sure we put this over here. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend this until it's smooth. I'll go ahead and stop this. This is a very powerful blender. Ooh, and it's hot. And as you notice, safety first. Make sure you cover that so it doesn't pop off and hit you in the face. So I'm actually gonna add this back into the pot. I know, because I'm gonna add some heavy cream, and I'm gonna let that heavy cream cook into the soup until it's finished. Or you could just add it in now because it's super duper hot, but I'm gonna add it in because, you know, it's dinner time and that's what I'm gonna do. Now we're gonna add this back to the pot. It's super duper thick. And if it's too thick to your liking, add more broth to thin it out. And I'm gonna put this over really low heat. I'm gonna add in a half a cup of heavy cream. Stir that in. Now to finish off this soup, I'm gonna add some fresh basil. I'm gonna chop this up, and I'm also gonna add a splash of balsamic vinegar as well as salt and pepper. And that is pretty much all. Oh no, and some cheese. Heck has tomato soup without cheese. But just sprinkle it on top. Ooh, it looks really pretty. And just, you know, just a splash. And the key to anything is to taste and add salt and pepper. And I tasted this and it needs some salt and pepper. A little bit. Oh, it needs cheese. And cheese. Where's my cheese? It doesn't need cheese. I can put the cheese on there at the end. It needs more salt though. All right. That's good. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Alrighty, and now it's time to serve our delicious roasted tomato soup. Look at it. I'm gonna make myself a huge bowl. And I'm gonna top this with some more fresh basil. Just pop her on there. And a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. All right, now it's time to taste test. Luxurious, beautiful. That's good. Got some chopped basil up in there. Still really, really good. All right, guys, until the next time. Oh, wait. All right, and if you're wondering what to serve this soup with, you can serve it with this grilled cheese sandwich made with garlic, herb, butter. I've got that video ready for you. Just click on that link on one of these sides. All right, and it is delicious. Ooh, with this soup, you can totally like dip it in there and eat it together. Really, really good. All right, until the next time, y'all. Bye.